Physical help, body shakes. Hi, long story short, wife of 6 years cheated on me for 6 months. I need help or suggestions, with body shakes and sweaty hands. I get shakes from my hands to my arms to my jaw, and sometimes my legs. My hands have not stopped sweating for 6 weeks. I have been on meds from doctor but not helping. I have ordered mushrooms like lion's mane and another that's supposed to help my body, hoping that helps. My body feels like it's at war with itself and I am losing it's getting worse and worse. Have been to therapy. Have seen doctors. Any help, remedies, suggestions from anyone who has experienced something similar? Update, I've ended it. These are my last words. Dearest Cindy, not real name. It is said that relationships are built upon 3 pillars: trust, respect, and intimacy. With one, there can be 2, with 2 there will definitely be 3, but we now have 0 out of 3. We have no foundation on which to rebuild a relationship. You are still talking to the man you cheated on me with, disrespecting the very simple and clear boundary I requested to protect my emotional health and offer an opportunity for you and I to regain some trust. That is further disrespect and dishonor. You stated that you blocked John, but then secretly unblocked him and continued to chat to him while engaging with me, perpetuating the problem and creating a negative trust environment. We no longer speak or share anything of any real value. There is no trust, no respect and no intimacy. We have no relationship. We merely have memories, some good, some bad. I have things I need to work on, but I am unable to mend myself and move forward due to you and I not committing to ending this. Love in all forms, by definition in its fundamental requirement, is about choosing another's well-being over our personal desires. So I can only conclude that you stopped loving me a long time ago, but didn't have the guts to tell me or make an honorable decision about it. And that this was all a ploy, whether conscious or subconscious, to force me to leave you. I just wished you had the integrity to action it in an honorable way instead of this. I will always love you for being such a massive part of my life and holding my hand through some incredible and also difficult times. You have been my greatest highs and my lowest lows, but that is part and parcel of a broken marriage, I suppose. However, I am not in love with you anymore. The veil has lifted and the glass has shattered. What Cindy V 2.0 has become is someone I cannot build a life with, or even have in my life in any meaningful way. I will never be able to see beyond your lack of integrity and your willingness to deceive. You chose this. You made deceitful decisions while being married, you broke our vows and brought shame to ourselves and to our families, and an embarrassment to our friends. You will need to accept that this is who you are now, and live with these choices for the remainder of your days. And I will need to make peace with the choices you have made. I can no longer live in this state of limbo and confusion. I need the truth to be spoken and stated loud and clear. I must choose to protect myself. From this point forward, I will have to make decisions for my life without consideration for you. I don't have a choice. I was deeply in love with you and for a moment I felt the duty to try again, but I have become aware that my attempts were futile and that you were merely keeping me around as an option, prolonging my suffering for your own comfort. I realize that it is never going to happen while you continue to lie to me and to yourself. I am letting you go. I am now on the other side of sanity. I realize that this is not true love. True love puts in the effort to make things work, communicates and works on things. True love doesn't throw away 11 years because someone on Instagram gives them compliments. I am however grateful that you showed your true colors now before we had children, because as difficult as this may have felt for you, it is nothing compared to the difficulties and challenges we would have encountered as a child-rearing couple. It is of paramount importance to me to share my life with a trustworthy partner, someone I can trust, someone who speaks truth and chooses me. I don't want to spend the rest of my life living in a cloud of doubt. Is she cheating? Who is she texting? Which guy is sending her flowers? Who is she going to see on the next work trip? Etc. I would rather be alone than live in a perpetual state of emotional illness. I am not perfect, and I am sorry I wasn't enough for you, I truly am. I am working on myself and hopefully I can be a better partner and husband to someone in future. Due to the abuse and harassment I have received from John, not real name, due to the confidential information you share with him, even after committing to disengaging, I will be changing my phone number, and you will not get it, so that I can avoid being harassed by John again, and these terrible texts and WhatsApps I receive whenever John wants to prod me. After that, you will only be able to reach through emails or through my lawyers, if you still wished to engage for whatever reason. John is a man without integrity, only kind when it serves his desires. He is someone that enjoys to ridicule the husband of the wife he is sleeping with, even taking enjoyment in my attempts to take my own life, baiting me to do it as a form of personal entertainment. You may not see it now, but integrity matters. Choose better, please. For your own sake. Consider how he is likely to treat his partner once things get more real. When it comes to character, integrity and kindness, always pay attention to how someone treats people they can't gain anything from, because there will come a time in all relationships where we don't have anything they noticeably want. It is only a matter of time. I have not shared with you all the rubbish he has sent me, I have not told you about the suffering he has voluntarily caused me, and there is no need to, but I want to state this warning to you because deep down I still want what is best for you. I love you, but it's complicated, maybe as a friend, but certainly not as a wife. It is excruciating for me to even say that out loud, but I need to be honest to wade through all the confusion caused by your deceit. I do not want to continue this. You betrayed me, and I cannot dedicate myself to you any longer. It will take some time for me to remove your face from my thoughts of wife and family that I hold so dear in my heart, so please respect my choice to entirely part with you. I must do this out of necessity for personal continuance. I gave you way more time and space than I should have, in the hope that you may wake up and realize what truly matters, or maybe out of my own fear of being lonely without you, or a blend of both, but I now realize that I have a greater fear of being with you and having my heart broken again, which will inevitably happen, because it is who you have become. I was too soft and too accommodating for your excuses and justifications. There is someone out there for me who will love me for the once-in-lifetime person I am. Who will respect me and who I can trust. Someone who I can build a life and raise a family with. I want someone I can grow old with, that I can endure the difficult times with and enjoy the laughs with well into our old age when all the other desires and temptations have faded and withered away. You must do you, and I must take care of myself. I am ending this, so we can both get on with our lives and hopefully find the happiness that we both deserve. My gut tells me, what you are doing is making plans to go to the UK to be with John while stringing me along as an option to comfort your own uncertainties, so that if those plans fail, then you would try make it work again with me and pretend it is what you wanted all along. I wish you the best. I forgive you. I don't hate you, I just can't be with you. I am only keeping lines open for emergencies should they arise, not to talk. I do not wish to talk or chit-chat with you. I hope you can respect this basic premise, that I need to find peace and my space to heal, and that I can't do that if I am still talking to you wondering which sentence is truth and which is a lie. I kindly ask that you disengage with my mother, she is no longer your family, and each time you engage with her you ruin the positive space her and I have together. This is of increasingly vital importance as she approaches the end of her time on this earth. Please respect this. I will never be able to forgive you if you rob her and I of this peace in her final days. Please accept that this is over, for both of our sakes. You want to be with someone that doesn't respect commitments, who sleeps with married women, that is your choice. Please leave me be, let the lawyers sort this out, I have to take care of myself, my sanity and my peace of mind. I can no longer offer you space in my mind, heart or life. I wish you all the best, Cindy. With love, Matthew, not my real name. Redditor's reactions, story 2 after. Redditor 1, good stuff. For you. She won't care, or even maybe read it. But this is good closure for you. Now, ensure she stays out of direct contact with you forever. Don't try to be friends with her, even after time. And consider legal action if this guy tries to contact you again. You have this? Answer, thank you, yes, I will take legal action if he tries insult me again. He lived in the UK, so will need help with a lawyer that side to instigate it. Redditor 2, I hope you wrote this for yourself and didn't send it to her because she will give 0 FKS about it. Redditor 3, your SDBXW does not deserve those words that came from the depth of your heart. She will read it and then give your letter to John for him to read as well. Both will team up and use this letter to further crush your broken soul. Please do not give this letter to your SDBXW, rather you archive it and take it out now and then to read it for yourself. Over the course of time you will see how far you have come in your road to self-heal. You need to freeze your heart solid now, kick your SDBXW out and just go full no contact. You need to do it suddenly, give her that shock and awe. Let your lawyer do the talking. You can do this, I believe you can recover from this. And then place an ad on Craigslist for escort. Make it low price services and put John's name and number in as well as his address. Answer, haha, this is funny as hell, thanks, the escort part Jesus that made me laugh. Letter already sent, it's done, it's over, moving on. Story 2, my wife accused me of cheating with the sitter. Not sure where to go from here. I 40M and my wife 42F have a son 5M. When my wife gave birth, she left her job as she was struggling with schizophrenia, depression and anxiety. There were times where I couldn't leave the house because she accused me of meeting other women. She went as far as putting a tracker on my phone and fights would start if I went anywhere besides home or work. I do love my wife so much and I love our son. During the last 2 years, my wife spent searching for work and was offered a job a few months ago. I was laid off from my job and started working for a new company. Our son is back to attending school and is doing well. My job does require me to travel a lot and my wife sometimes will have to stay late. We decided to hire a babysitter to help with getting son off the bus and hanging with him until one of us gets home. We decided to hire a recent college graduate 24F. Son loved having her around. She informed us that she was going to head back for school to receive her master's and would have to cut back on her hours. I worked things out with my job to allow me to work from home 2 days a week. There were a few times where the sitter would be at the house while I was home working. The sitter stayed longer and I did give her a little extra when she stayed past her time. My wife did see me give the sitter extra and accused me of sleeping with her. I denied the accusation and explained that I was giving her extra for staying later. The sitter texted me a few days ago letting me know that she was quitting. I asked why and she told me that my wife was asking her uncomfortable questions. I did confront my wife and she told me that one of her co-workers was going through a divorce because the husband was cheating with the nanny. She thought I was doing the same thing and now, I am not sure where we stand anymore. Story 3, I-28M is about to propose to my GF28F of 7 years, but then I discovered something. Need advice. We've been together for 7 years, and we've been really happy together. She's sweet, loving, and caring. She's already been close to my family, and me to hers. We are really connected to each other, same passion, same likes and dislikes, we frequently travel together and all. We rarely fight, and when we do, we resolve issues quickly. It's like a perfect relationship. We've been steady, we're genuinely happy in love. Just when I was already contemplating on proposing to her, I felt like she's gone cold for the past month. Just this Valentine's, we were on top of the world surprising one another with gifts and sweet nothings. But the following weeks felt different. Her I love yous weren't as enthusiastic. The way she talks and communicates with me feels different. She easily gets upset over trivial things. She seems to be a different person all of a sudden. I actually asked her what's wrong, but she assures me everything is okay and something is just bugging her. I asked again but it seems she doesn't want to open up. She assures me though that she loves me very much. Then, just recently, like 4 days back, I was reminded that she has a spare phone just sitting on my drawer. Phone was dead and was not used for almost a year. So I grabbed on a charger, booted it up. And it so happened that her Google account is still logged in on the device. Curious, I went to see what she's been up to lately, then I discovered her recent searches history in Google and YouTube. I was shocked and I don't know how to react. The searches go like this. I cheated on him many times, I cheated, should we break up, breaking up a long-term relationship. And so on. The searches were dated February 15th onwards. Almost every day she looks on the same searches and other related topics. I am devastated discovering this. I cannot eat, I cannot sleep. But I haven't confronted her about this. What should I do? Do I need to confront her? We are currently far apart now due to work, but we will be seeing each other next week. I am confused, I am in shock, how to react. Please help. Redditor's reactions. Redditor 1, do not marry someone who cheated on you. You will never get over the resentment. Redditor follow-up, I went through the same thing as Op at about year 6 and continued the relationship. Broke up finally year 10. That trust will never be the same unfortunately. This is the best advice in the thread, you need to end this now and not waste any more time. Redditor 2, of course you need to confront her. The internet community won't solve this issue. Either you need to be forceful when telling her you feel something is wrong or different and you need to know, to get her to confidence, or you need to be direct and tell her how you know and be prepared for the consequences. Either way you need answers from her. Redditor follow-up, yeah, confront her. You don't know why she was looking it up. It looks super bad and it likely is, but the least you should do is confront her. Op comment, thank you all for your advice, they are very much appreciated. I read them all. I'm just completely shattered right now and can't think straight. Everything is happening so fast, I just can't believe that everything we built for 7 years could be gone in a snap just like that. I will confront her personally once we see each other next week. Right now, I will just have to bear the agony of waiting and pretending that I have no idea yet what's going on with her. I'm a mess. Thanks all. Redditor follow-up, breaking it off at 7 is far better than breaking it off after 10, 15, 20 years. You got out just in time. Update, I-28M was about to propose to my GF-28F of 7 years, but then I discovered something. Need advice? Hello guys. I'm providing an update to my earlier post. I don't think there is a need for me to see her again next week. So here's what happened. She texted me she got home and about to sleep at 11:44 p.m. She's closing deals in another city, and has to rent a place. I tried to FaceTime her 11:51 p.m. just to say goodnight, she didn't pick up. I tried messaging her but no response. Remember that spare phone that's with me where her Google account is logged in? I browsed on her activity history quickly to find out what she's up to, and was surprised there's a Google Assistant command recorded at 11:48 p.m. I played and listened. There's her voice and a voice of another guy. They were goofing around at the Google Home device. So yeah. I confronted her and barraged her with a lot of messages. She only replied at around 1 a.m. She kept on denying she's cheating. Then I laid all the evidences, all the screen caps and even the audio clip recording from the Google Assistant. She finally admitted. I am single. Redditor's reactions. Redditor 1, sucks that even with damning evidence out there, she would still deny it. Better off for you bro. Redditor follow-up, my obviously now ex-boyfriend's mom posted on Facebook about how he'd gotten engaged on their Disney trip. When I called and asked him, he tried to convince me his mom was making it up and only caved when I asked if he wanted me to call her. Cheaters panic when they're caught out. They don't realize how insane their denials sound. It must be tough admitting out loud to being a scumbag. Redditor 2, when she comes back from her little single girl fantasy vacation she's going to realize the enormity of what she's done. You're going to have be strong enough to weather that storm. Redditor follow-up, yeah 100%. She's gonna come in apologizing, saying it was a mistake and that she loves Op. He needs to remember that not only did she do it repeatedly, she kept doing it even after questioning herself, and lied to him even when she was caught. She doesn't respect him and anything she says if when she comes back is just BS to get back together. Edit, thanks for my first silver kind stranger. Redditor 3, dude. I got married at 27. Divorced at 36. Trust me, this is a blessing. She showed her true colors before you got married. From now until 40 will be the beat time of your life. Stable and can do whatever you want. Go live your life. Redditor 4, so sorry for what you've been through. This is the true start of a new phase of your life. Wish you all the best. Redditor follow-up, not only that, but don't let this destroy your trust in others. There's a lot of people in the world who would never do something like this. You got unlucky. With Dob said, it's a new phase not because something ended, but because you have been given an opportunity to grow. You will eventually form a bond with someone in ways you did not expect. Love is never the same, but it is always beautiful.